Hello everybody and welcome to another Scratch tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to place tanks down on your track and having them point towards an enemy. Wait, did I say tanks again? I'm sorry, I meant towers. Anyways, as you can see, I have the art for the tower all set up. So, when the green flag is clicked, I'm going to hide this sprite, and now I'm going to drag a forever loop and I'm going to go to the mouse pointer. Now, as you can see, oh, and by the way, you may have noticed that I have edited the track, and now it looks a lot cleaner. However, I also want to make clones. So what we want to do is, if the mouse is down, then I'm going to create a clone of myself. Now, as you can see, when we click, nothing happens. And this is because it's hidden. So what I want to do is, when I start as a clone, show. And let's try that. So when I click, we've got a tank. However, if we hold, then we can create quite a stunning amount of... Did I say tanks again? Oh, now it's going a little crazy because our tanks are gray. Towers are gray. Our towers are gray. Okay. So, what I'm actually going to do, I think I blanked out Scratch. There we go. Project is not stopping. Okay, I don't know why. I'm just gonna try exiting and then entering again. Okay, so it's back. So what I want to do is wait until the mouse is not down so that the event of creating a clone only occurs once. And let's try this. So when I click, it makes a tank. When I click, it makes a tank. And yeah, that's much better than what we had before. Keep on saying tanks. Okay, towers. So, also, I do apologize about the black square. It should hopefully be fixed in 1 or 2 days. But, anyways, I am going to get started with the main code. So, so I want our thing to aim at the closest zombie. So I'm going to make a new list, distances. And when the green flag is clicked, I'm going to delete all of distances. So, in the when I start as a clone, I am going to drag a forever loop. So, I'm going to make a variable, distance. This distance. So now I am going to repeat the length of zombie X. Okay. And I'm going to make another variable, count. So in the beginning, I'm going to set count to 1. There. Now I'm going to change count by 1 over here. I'm also going to, I'm actually going to delete all of distances when we create a clone. Okay, so over here, I'm going to set distance to the square root of plus times, and now I'm gonna drag a minus. So and I'm gonna drag out another minus over here, and this is going to be item count of zombie X, and I'm gonna duplicate it so that over here we have item count of zombie Y. However, we want to subtract the position of the clones. So, I am going to make 2 more variables, clone X, for this sprite only. and clone Y for the sprite only. And I'm actually going to hide all of this, and then I am going to subtract the clone X and subtract the clone Y. And I am going to set clone X to 0 and set clone Y to 0 at the beginning of the script. And when we create a clone, I'm going to set clone X to the X position, and I am going to set the clone Y to Y position. Okay, so and now we want to find the squared values of these. So I'm going to put these minuses in the other side of each multiplier. And this should find the distance. So I'm going to show the distance list, and what I'm going to do is add distance to distances. And I'm actually going to delete all of distances right there at the beginning of the forever loop. So let's try this. So we have nothing at the beginning, but when I place one, it keeps on going. However, we keep on seeing the empty value sometimes. So what I'm going to do is take this block out and make a block, find distance, and I'm going to run without screen refresh. So I'm going to go and repeat this find distance. And I'm going to put find distance right here. So let's try it now. Now when I click this, so we have our values, and then when we click this, or when I hold it, it keeps on increasing for some reason. But anyways, our values seem to be working. However, it looks like we've got a bunch of decimals at the end. So what I'm going to do is add the floor of distance. There, so now distances always has solid numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna bring these blocks back. So I'm just gonna add a couple. However, it's like for some reason when you hold, a lot of them are being created. Hmm. Hmm. So something is always being added to distances. So I'm gonna make a variable clones. And when I start as a clone, actually over here, I'm gonna change clones by 1. So let's see. Yeah, so the clones block seems to be working. And I'm also gonna set clones to 0 at the beginning. And so, oh, wait a second. Oh, I forgot to reset count to 1. Wait a second, that's being reset there, so I don't think that would necessarily. So I'm only gonna do this script if clones is equal to the length of distances squared. So the length of distances times the length of distances. Let's try that. So when I click, then nothing happens. And what's clones? Clones is 3. So I'm not gonna put this block around the whole loop. So I'm gonna put it right here. And then I'm going to delete the length of distances, meaning that we delete the last item. So let's try this. So when I click, still, still increasing by 3. If clones, length of, so that should be 1. 1 equals 1, so this should be false. If I click this, how is that false? Why was nothing added? Hold on. I am going to figure out this problem real quick. Okay, so I believe that I have figured out the problem. Actually, I don't think I figured out the problem, but I think I figured out a solution. So what I'm going to do is take this out and take this out. And I'm going to put the add floor of distances into an if. And I'm going to duplicate the not mouse down. and I'm going to put it in the if. So this will only activate if the mouse is not down. So I'm going to wait until one comes, and when I add one, it starts. However, when I hold, there's nothing. Okay. So I'm going to try something out with the clones variable to make it so that items don't just stay deleted, because that would affect the bullets later on. So I am going to delete the clones variable and remake clones, except make it for this sprite only. Then I'm basically just gonna get everything back to the way it was. Like that. So if not mouse down, and so I'm gonna drag out an equals clones, I mean. Okay. So, so I'm just gonna drag this here. So if the mouse is not down, you know what? I put this in the wrong place. Sorry. So, so you know what? I'm really sorry about the wait, but I think I'm actually going to save this part for next time when we will finish our tower defense towers. And we will make it so that they can turn and point towards the correct enemy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. And as always, peace.